Hi, this is a Yesterday's Moose production, and today we're continuing our adventure in The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. In today's episode, we're going to be taking on the notorious, the infamous Water Temple. That's right, the convoluted mess that is changing boots and doing stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and get things started. I'm going to equip the ocarina, and we're just going to go ahead and play this song. The Serenade of Water. And off we go! Once we're at Lake Hylia, we're going to go ahead and equip the Zora tunic so that we can breathe underwater. And now I'll just go ahead and put on the iron boots, and that's something that you got to get used to, because you're going to have to equip the boots, then take them off a lot. That's what this temple is all about. So I did play through this a little bit just to see how long it would take. Takes about 45 minutes or so. Now, considering how things usually go when I do a Let's Play, it'll probably take a little bit longer. And I've also mapped it out and memorized it so that if you follow the instructions, then you can make the temple a lot easier. So as you saw when you first come into the temple, you go over to the right-hand side, which is the east, and enter, put on the iron boots, go down here, pull this block. Once that's done, you can take off the iron boots and exit out. There we go, and once that's done, you want to just hop off here, put on the iron boots, go all the way to the bottom, and you can tell you're in the right place when you see these pedestals here. And who shall we run into? Why, it's her! Oh, you, if I'm right, evil one? You're evil one, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. What? I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. Totally. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Evil one, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me, quickly! Yep, you better take note of those 3 places where you can raise and lower the water level, because you're going to need to visit them. At least 2 or 3 times, something like that. So up we go. First thing we want to do is go into this room here. Want to Z target these things. And if you Z target the first one like I did, and just do what I did there, you can pretty much take care of all of them right away. And naturally, we get the big box. Inside the box is the dungeon map. Now, let's go ahead and get this started. Stand right in front of this thing and play Zelda's Lullaby. You always have to be standing right in front of that Triforce crest. I don't know. Whatever it is. The thing on the wall with the Triforce. You have to stand right in front of it in order for it to work. Oh, I almost didn't do what I was supposed to do. Now, you could shoot an arrow through the fire there. However, I'm going to use Din's fire so that I can set fire to both of these pedestals here at the same time. It's going to open the door. Be careful with these guys. Because they can do stuff like that. Hookshot is very useful for the water temple. Here we go with key number 1. Once that's done, all you gotta do is leave here. Go directly across to this side with the big block. Now, all of this is fairly straightforward. Of course, I fell down because that's what happens. When I was doing this before, when I tested it out, I did not fall down here. Not even once. I was going to say that this is fairly straightforward. Once you get to this part, you want to sink down to the bottom, or at least on the right-hand side here. Make sure you land on this. Then you can remove the boots, swim over, immediately put the boots back on. And what you want to do is you want to go all the way up to the very edge without falling off, and aim right over here. Now, I really wish there was a way to slow aim with the hook shot. There we go. Now, this door is on a timer, so you want to get in here as quickly as possible. And there we go, key number 2. Make sure to hit the switch again. Once again, the door is on a timer. Now, if I do this right, I should be able to swim over to the right-hand side and... there we go. And catch onto the ledge. I believe I have to hook shot up here. Yes. Some of them you have to hook shot and some of them you don't. Now what I want to do is open this door. Hook shot up here. And it's time to play the ocarina. Now that that's done, go to the middle right here. Put on the iron boots. Okay, I don't want to land on the spikes, so I'm going to put on my regular boots again. There. Sometimes you still have a bit of momentum. Sink all the way to the bottom here. Now make sure you don't go too close to this, because there will be enemies falling down from the ceiling. Once again, you just target them right away. And they should do that. Keep enough distance and you should take care of them. There we go. Another key. Now that that's done, we'll get out of here. Now what you want to do is you want to find this one here with the jars in front of it, the alcove I'll call it. Trust me, you'll get used to hook-shotting stuff and putting on the boots and taking them off. Now, you could set it off with a bomb, but what I like to do is I like to stand over here and hit it with a hook shot. That way you don't use up a lot of your inventory, like bombs. There we go, got the compass. Now there's some jars here where I can get some hearts. We'll get one heart at least. Now what you want to do is you want to drop to the bottom again. And remember that place with the pedestals? Well, we've got to go back. Right there. Just drop straight down and there's the pedestals. Take off the boots. Oh, I guess equip bombs also. Now all you gotta do is blow up this wall. There we go, key. Now just exit out. I believe it's all the way across here. You want to find the locked door. And there's going to be an enemy that drops down from here. So it's a good idea to take care of that enemy. And once again, use the hook shot. And once we're here, it's Ocarina time once again. Now just hop over to the left and go inside this locked door here. Make sure to take care of these bats. Now there is a gold sculptura there. However, for this temple, I'm not going to bother with gold sculptures, really. I might get one, I don't know. And I don't know why I did that. Yeah, unfortunately it's waiting time, gotta wait for it to get back down. So it's a good idea to target that, target? Oh no. It's a good idea to do this quickly. And of course during test play, I did it very quickly. Now, not so much. Once again, it would be nice if you could just slow aim with the hook shot. Certainly make things a lot more precise. Now here, I like to get rid of these guys. Reason for that is because then they won't be chasing me around, causing damage, possibly. And here we got to do a lot of raising and lowering of these things. This part is pretty straightforward, as you can see. Now I'm pretty sure it's too far to use the hook shot, so can use an arrow. take care of these enemies. And use the arrows on that thing. And what's in these jars? I can't remember. I think it's hearts? No, magic. Well, good to know. And here we go. We're going to battle ourselves. And there's a pretty easy way to do this, but it really depends on whether or not the game decides to cooperate. Because sometimes when you use the hammer, sometimes Link, Evil Link, Shadow Link, whatever you want to call him, sometimes he blocks you. So I'm just going to see if I can get him to fall into the pattern. Now what I want to happen here is I want to hit him with the hammer, obviously. There he goes, okay. Now he's going to be really easy to defeat. Just make sure you always target him. Use the hammer. Now, before he didn't fight back, which is really weird. I don't know why he's fighting back now. Every other time I did this, he did not fight back at all. Should be okay. Ta-da! Whew, okay, so we got the big chest here, and it's going to be the main item that we came here for, the long shot. It's an upgraded hook shot. It extends twice as far, which is extremely useful. Time to play the Song of Time. Now, there is a gold sculpture along the way. Evil one, be careful, don't get swallowed by the vortexes. As I was saying, there's a gold sculpture along the way. I'm not going to get it, but what you would want to do is you would want to put on the iron boots and then hook shot it. And I just got caught by a vortex, which is fine. So what was I saying about the vortexes? Yeah, I was going to go in every single one, every single time. Right, that's what I was going to do. And it's things like this which make Let's Playing all the more fun. Things like this which take more time than they should. Come on, there we go. Okay. Now aim at the box with the hook shot. and for some reason you're able to go through the gate. Round and round I go. Come on, aim. There we go. Right, okay, this one, all you got to do is go up. You don't use the hook shot, because it won't work. And once again, what you want to do is go to the alcove with the pedestals. This is what makes things a little bit convoluted, because you have to repeat these steps. Okay, with that out of the way, just want to make your way over to this side here, go back in the door. Hook shot up once again. Play the ocarina. And this is where you want to be. However, there's some enemies that will drop down. Want to take care of those enemies. Make sure they don't get you. There might be one more. Okay, it's not dropping down, so I'm gonna shoot this and then hopefully hook shot in there very quickly. This one's more tricky because you have a very short period of time. It also requires precise aiming. And remember that block that we pushed at the very beginning? Well, here we are pushing it out of the way. Don't need to push it all the way. Open the box. And get a key. Collect some hearts here. Okay, we're going to drop all the way to the bottom, then go to the north side. Now at this point, I like to get rid of these enemies again. Save myself a little bit of trouble. Problem can be aiming. Okay, that's far enough. I'm really trying to precise aim here. It's just not cooperating. Okay. Now we're just going to cross over to the other side. Hopefully avoid these guys. And there's going to be some enemies here that we want to get rid of. Blow up this fake wall here. Push this block all the way to the end. And here there's a crack in the wall, just blow that up too. Pull this block about halfway. Now we want to just push the block all the way till it drops down and it will fall on a switch. Now when the water's level raised, just exit over here. Step on this switch. Oh, come on. Okay, that was very unfortunate. Again, I did not fall down here at all when I was testing this. There we go. Much better. There's another gold sculptula over there on the wall. I'm not going to bother getting it. I guess that means I won't be getting any of the gold sculptulas here. There's at least 3. Da-da-da-da! And finally we get the boss key. Now that that's done, in these jars there's some fairies, which will fly away, I guess? There we go, that's better. Just exit to the right. Okay, I can just float right up here. Oh, I should have just gone to the left. Ah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for the door with the block in front of it. Got a little bit disoriented there, which is pretty easy to do. Once again, there's going to be an enemy here. At least this time I got him with the bomb. And this is the last time I'll have to do this. Whoops. Darn you, analog stick. So just completely ignore that enemy there. Now that we have the long shot, we'll be able to make it across here. Some more fairies in these jars here. As you can see, this isn't too much of a challenge. Now, as for this boss, Evil One, look out. That isn't normal water over there. This boss can be a bit of a pain. And you'll soon see why. Hopefully I'll do a little bit better than I did in my testing. I never was really doing very well, but maybe this time will be better. We shall see. Look out behind you, Link. Hey, it's the thing from the abyss. Giant aquatic amoeba. Morpha. So this thing here will generally spin around and put out a tentacle to get you. You want to make sure that you're far enough away that it can't grab you. Use the hook shot. Hopefully catch on to it. Which, because it's moving, can be fairly difficult. Okay, gotta be about 4 blocks away. Does have quite a long reach. Now, at some point, there's going to be 2 tentacles. Gotta keep an eye out for that. I'm getting pretty lucky here. Oh, just as I said that. There's that second tentacle I was talking about. Not as easy to see. It's a good idea to stay on the move. See? Ah, the tentacle. I didn't know it could move after it had tried to grab me at least once. Okay, there's that second tentacle there. Ah, and it got me. I forget what's in these jars. Or was there even jars? No, there are no jars. What am I talking about? I don't know why I thought there were jars. Whoops. Oh, run away, run away. Oops. Got a little bit too close there. Now I might have to use a ferry. We shall see. Oh, okay, I'm going to end up using a ferry, pretty sure. Nope. Now the question is, do I want to use a ferry right now on my own? I want to try to get through this without using a ferry. Yes! Alright, cool. When I was testing this, I was not able to make it with a ferry. So hooray, I did better. Goodbye, amoeba. Alright, heart container. Time to leave. And from what I can tell from my recording time, I'm making pretty good time. One might say, Ocarina of Time. Meanwhile, in the Chamber of Sages... It's extended cutscene time. Evil One. I would have expected no less from the man I chose to be my husband. Zora's domain and its people will eventually return to their original state. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Well, that's what I want to say, but I don't think I can offer that now. I have to guard the water temple as the Sage of Water. And you're searching for the Princess Zelda? Ha! You can't hide anything from me. Princess Zelda, she's alive. I can sense it. So don't be discouraged. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully. Ooh, medallion time. Blue medallion. You received the water medallion. Ruto awakens as a sage and adds her power to yours. If you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay? And there we go. We restore Lake Hylia to its former glory. As the water rises, the evil is vanquished from the lake. Evil One, you did it. Did Ruto want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake too, don't we? Look at that, Evil One. Together you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster. Well, actually, I did most of the work. I did it. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. Ninja vanish! Huh?
There, where did she go, George? Where did she go?
Hey, that's her, over there. That's her. Ta-da! And here we are, back at Lake Hylia. Anyways, we're going to take up our next quest. I'm not exactly sure what it is at this point. I'm going to have to consult my notes. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. So thank you very much for watching. This has been a Yesterday's Moose production, and I'll see you next time.